EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Right to the air goes Nix. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
It's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
They'll keep it on the ground. Kyle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the middle they go. Kyle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5. Mims in motion right. Nick's going to tap this forward. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. To throw is Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. He'll try and do this himself.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick here is good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
What you got? Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Brandon Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they get to him right out of the gate, and this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Throwing Nix.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
To kick off.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the
40.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a deep one for Johnston.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Quentin Johnston.
60 yards.
And the Chargers have got it back to within a score.
two able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 7. Now it's Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 10.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And no thought of... Get this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
They'll try the left side. Kyle. And he is going to lose yardage here. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
To throw, here's Nix. He'll try to pick it up himself. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Weaver. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down, Broncos.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harvey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
19-yard line.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Ram. Baylor Tiger. What is it?
Herbert off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be touchdown, but he's got the first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch.
A big play there. 60 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Broncos 10. Youngway Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Back to throw now on first down. Left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. Nick's going to give to Harvey. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
At the 2-yard line.
Harvey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They get this out left. Touchdown! Marvin Mims from a yard out. And the Broncos get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Broncos 17. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
James Cook, 73 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Nick's going to keep it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA!
James Cook.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive.
Nix. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Up the middle, here's Harvey.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd and 9 now. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll swing this out to Harvey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I think he had eyes on that run the whole time. Good anticipation because it seemed to me he waited for the coverage to get drawn away and then had the easy scamper out of bounds to get the short yardage 1st down.
Nick's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. James Cook, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Harvey now on 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Nix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He gets this into the hands of Harvey.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He'll try to do it himself.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. 1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, and the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Here's Cook again. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Cook up the gut.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Give to Cook out of the gun.
Now he's into the clear again.
Touchdown, LA!
James Cook hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.